New season, how's the housing market doing? Well, I'm going to share that with you right now. Let's go. Welcome to another market update. I can't believe that 2020 is almost over and we are in the last quarter. Anyhow, I'd like to jump right into the nationwide housing news. And Jerome Powell, who is the chair of the Federal Reserve, has stated that central banks are committed to helping the economy recover. This should help mortgage rates stay low. However, we have on the other side that metrics are showing that consumers are actually not spending as much and it's been declining. So some of the reason for that, experts believe, is due to the stimulus money that has run out. And in turn, we have to wonder about the people that are in forbearance. And I have here this chart that shows that there's these active mortgages that are currently in forbearance have actually been leveling off. They have been declining, but it still shows that there's going to be an issue down the road in the future. And as expert Jeff Ostrowski points out, who is the senior mortgage reporter at Bankrate, he says that the COVID-19 pandemic will lead to a rise of defaults and foreclosures. But as this housing market muscles through this economic downturn, it looks as if foreclosures are actually going to trickle as opposed to flood. And that's what the experts are saying there. We have Frank Martell, who is the president and CEO of CoreLogic, who remains very optimistic, saying on an aggregate level, the housing economy remains rock solid, despite the shock and awe of the pandemic. I know that we are in a new season and flu season has just maybe started. So we'll have to see if the coronavirus has an uptick and see what happens with that as we move along. But we can say on a nationwide level as well is that there's also been a high demand and low inventory, as I mentioned in my last month's video. Now I'd like to talk about our local Naples real estate market, and I have the infographic here from the Naples Area Board of Realtors that compiles all this information from August of this year of 2020, compares it to last August of 2019. And you're probably wondering, why are you going over August when we're at the end of September into October? Well, these numbers are extremely important, especially for analyzing our local market, because we're known, or we have been known in the past to be very seasonal, January through March, and we have had amazing numbers that have just closed out from August. And as you can see here, there's been a 29% decrease of overall inventory and a 70% increase in pending sales. 70% increase of pending sales compared to last August. That is just amazing, and it's due to a lot of the pent-up demand and the low inventory. In fact, we've had a 27% increase in the overall closed median price. We're topping off for an average property of almost $400,000, and moving right along, it's higher than 30% across the board overall, whether it be a condominium or a single family house. And then also we've had a 6% decrease in days on the market. So now it takes still about 3 months, and it's still been trickling downwards for a transaction to fully close, from a buyer and seller negotiating to turning over ownership to the buyer as a new owner. So what does this all mean if you are a buyer or a seller in our local Naples real estate market? Well, it basically means that if you are selling, now is still an excellent time, because there's not as much competition on the market with slow inventory. And there's a lot of buyers that are out there looking for the right home. And some of them are even competing in a bidding war for a house or a condominium that they want. So now is an excellent time to consider selling. And what if you are a buyer? Well, if you are a buyer, if you're not paying cash and you're getting a mortgage, these are historic all-time low interest rates. So you should definitely take advantage of that. And especially with what's left on the market, if it being low inventory. Well, that's what I have for you this month. I look forward to seeing you in October. My name is Margaret Hodge with the Epifanio team at Royal Shell. If I or anybody of our team can assist you, please let us know. If you have very specific questions about the market or anything else you'd like to know, please feel free to reach out to me. And also continue to stay safe and healthy. And I look forward to seeing you next month for another market report.